Leaves crunch underfoot, and chilly air begs for warmth indoors. Fall harvest decor brings nature's bounty right into your living room. Who says you need a green thumb or a big budget to create a cozy, welcoming space this season? From mini pumpkin towers to apple branch mobiles, there's no shortage of fresh ideas. Want to wow your friends or just treat yourself? These 21 simple projects will help you sprinkle autumn magic in every corner. No glue gun burns required. Mini pumpkin topiary towers bring cheerful color and height to any fall display. Stack small pumpkins in graduated sizes, skewering them on a sturdy stick or dowel. Secure with toothpicks if needed. Add a rustic ribbon made from dried corn husks for texture, far more interesting than plain twine. These towers fit well on porch steps, tabletops, or even in windowsills. The corn husk ribbons aren't just pretty, they're biodegradable and easy to make. One caution: keep pumpkins out of harsh sun to prevent early rot. If squirrels are a problem, consider faux pumpkins for longer-lasting style. Stringing acorn garlands across vintage window frames brings instant autumn charm to any space. The earthy tones of acorns highlight the worn wood and glass, creating a cozy, lived-in feel. Want an easy project? Thread acorns onto twine, then drape them loosely for a laid-back, inviting look. However, acorn garlands can shed or attract critters if left untreated. Consider sealing the acorns or using faux versions for less mess. Still, the blend of natural materials and antique frames sparks conversation and nostalgia. Who knew such simple elements could feel so inviting? Wheat bundle chandeliers with fairy lights bring a warm, rustic touch to any fall gathering. The golden hues echo autumn fields, while the soft sparkle creates instant coziness. Want a quick seasonal update? Hang a few above your dining table. Even a small apartment can feel festive with minimal effort. Of course, wheat bundles shed if handled too roughly, so keep them away from high-traffic spots. Fairy lights are budget-friendly and easy to arrange, but always check for battery life before guests arrive. Who knew something so simple could make your space feel downright magical? A gilded gourd centerpiece brings a warm, golden glow to your table. Pairing it with fresh eucalyptus adds a soft, natural aroma and cool color contrast. Wooden beads strung throughout introduce a rustic charm that doesn't feel fussy. This mix creates a balanced focal piece, simple yet striking. You don't need to be a craft expert to pull it off. Gather a faux or real gourd, brush on metallic paint, and let it dry. Tuck eucalyptus sprigs around the gourd and drape wood bead garlands. The result feels festive but not overdone, ideal for both casual meals and special gatherings. Picture rustic apple crates stacked into shelves, overflowing with fiery orange leaves, pine cones, and miniature pumpkins. This setup brings autumn's texture and warmth right into your living space. It's budget-friendly. Just grab a few crates from a market and gather foliage during a weekend walk. Some folks worry about mess or clutter. Keep it neat by grouping items in odd numbers and leaving space between elements. Swap in fresh foliage or add scented candles as weeks pass. These simple tweaks keep your display feeling fresh, not fussy. Nothing says autumn quite like lantern jars lined up on porch steps, aglow with flickering tea lights. Pressed leaves stuck to the glass catch the light and cast warm, dappled shadows. Even a quick walk to the door feels festive. You don't need expensive supplies, just jars, glue, and a handful of leaves. Kids can help pick vibrant leaves or arrange them on the jars, making it an easy family project. The look is rustic and cheerful, but here's the catch. Moisture can make leaves peel off overnight. Try sealing with a clear spray or Mod Podge for longer-lasting results. Warmth, charm, and a little porch-side whimsy, what's not to like? A hand-painted pine cone wreath with copper accents brings a cozy, rustic charm to any front door. The natural texture of pine cones, combined with the shimmer of copper, catches the autumn sunlight, making your entryway pop. It's a nod to tradition with a modern twist. Who says fall can't have a little sparkle? This type of wreath is easy to personalize. Want more color? Add a few dried berries or miniature pumpkins. Prefer simplicity? Stick with just pine cones and copper. These wreaths offer a budget-friendly project that still looks high-end, though they may not last as long outdoors in wet climates. Cinnamon stick and cranberry candle holders add a cozy touch to your fall table. Wrap cinnamon sticks around glass votives, secure with twine, and fill the base with fresh cranberries. The sweet, spicy aroma drifts through the room, making guests wonder if you've been baking all day. This project is both affordable and simple. Most supplies come from a grocery store or dollar aisle. However, the cranberries may soften quickly near heat, so swap them out every few days. Want your display to last? Use faux cranberries for a longer shelf life with the same inviting look. Patchwork fabric pumpkins instantly add charm to any autumn space. Their mismatched patterns, plaid, floral, polka dots, bring a cozy homespun touch that store-bought decor just can't fake. Want a quick refresh? Place a cluster on your table or windowsill. No two pumpkins look alike, making each display fresh and inviting. Creating your own patchwork pumpkins is surprisingly simple. Gather leftover fabric scraps and basic sewing supplies. Don't worry about perfection. Quirky seams and offbeat color combos add personality. This project is family-friendly, affordable, and eco-conscious. Who knew recycling old shirts could turn your living room into a fall retreat? An old wooden ladder isn't just for climbing. Try leaning one in your entryway and draping it with plaid throws. Add a string of mini lights for a cozy autumnal glow. This simple touch brings warmth to any corner and makes guests feel right at home instantly. While the look is charming, consider safety. Keep the ladder stable and away from high-traffic spots. If you want scent as well as style, tuck a few cinnamon sticks or dried orange slices between the throws. Small touches like these make even the oldest ladder the highlight of your fall decor. Imagine a moss-filled cornucopia on your dining table, overflowing with velvet apples, pears, and plums. The soft textures and rich colors shout autumn without being too on the nose. This arrangement lasts longer than real produce, and the moss adds an earthy, surprising contrast. Guests will reach out just to touch. Creating this look is simple. Fill a woven horn with preserved moss as your base. Nestle fabric fruits so they tumble out naturally. Try adding tiny LED lights for a soft glow. Unlike fragile pumpkins, this display won't rot or attract fruit flies, just admiration and conversation. Painted wood slice place cards with pressed leaves bring a rustic touch to your autumn table. Each slice highlights the natural grain, while pressed leaves add a pop of color. Guests love seeing their names hand-painted, makes them feel special and seen. Plus, these place cards double as keepsakes. While these charming crafts impress, they do require some patience. Drying the leaves and waiting for paint to set isn't for the hurried host. Still, the end result is worth it. A cozy, personal detail that signals care and creativity. Why settle for generic cards when you can create conversation starters? Twine-wrapped mason jars filled with dried orange slices bring a charming homespun touch to fall decor. The jars catch sunlight, casting warm orange glows across tables. Anyone can make them in minutes. Just wrap twine around the jar's neck and pack in dried fruit. It's simple and cost-effective. These jars work well as centerpieces or on windowsills. The natural look fits farmhouse, rustic, or even modern spaces, craving a bit of autumn warmth. Beware, though, humidity can soften dried oranges over time. Place them away from steamy kitchens for longer-lasting appeal. Why buy expensive decor when you can craft beauty yourself? Feather and berry clusters in galvanized buckets offer a simple, eye-catching way to bring autumn indoors. These arrangements blend soft textures with vibrant pops of color, making any space feel cozy. No need for a florist. Just pick up faux or real branches and berries at a craft store for easy assembly. Galvanized buckets carry a rustic charm and are practically indestructible. They work well on porches, mantels, or even as table centerpieces. Want a fast update? Swap out berries for pine cones or small pumpkins as the season changes. No green thumb required, just a bit of creativity and willingness to try. A stenciled burlap table runner with woodland animal motifs brings instant autumn charm to your dining space. Foxes, owls, and deer in earthy colors set a cozy scene. Want to try it yourself? Use simple stencils, acrylic paint, and painter's tape. Even beginners can create a rustic piece in an afternoon. Of course, burlap can fray if handled roughly. Secure the edges with a zigzag stitch or fabric glue to keep things tidy. This project is budget-friendly and reusable year after year. Plus, the natural look fits both casual family dinners and festive gatherings. Guests might even ask where you bought it. Old hardcovers, pages slightly yellowed, stacked and bound with rough twine, can set a warm, rustic mood. Place these book piles on your entry table or mantel. They offer a nod to simpler times and prompt guests to linger a moment longer, appreciating the charm that history brings indoors. Pairing these book stacks with glossy caramel apples creates a striking seasonal centerpiece. The apple's deep colors and sticky sheen provide contrast against the weathered volumes. But watch out, caramel can drip, so use small plates or parchment beneath. This arrangement whispers autumn nostalgia and invites a smile from anyone passing by. Boho macrame wall hangings with pampas grass sprigs add instant warmth and texture to any fall space. The soft, knotted cotton and feathery grass combine rustic and relaxed vibes. Who says autumn must mean orange pumpkins everywhere? Try mixing neutrals for a calm, earthy backdrop that feels both modern and cozy. Assembly is simple. Choose a ready-made macrame piece or knot your own. Tuck in dried pampas grass, securing with twine if necessary. Hang above a mantel or entryway. While pampas sheds, a light mist of hairspray keeps fluff in check. This style suits renters, no paint, just a nail and creativity. An apple branch mobile with dangling felt leaves brings a breath of autumn indoors. It's simple to make. Just gather a branch, attach colored felt leaves, and hang with twine. The result, a piece that feels both rustic and warm. These mobiles can brighten up a kitchen, hallway, or even a child's room. They're affordable too. Felt is inexpensive, and fallen branches are free if you have a yard or park nearby. The only real challenge is picking sturdy branches that won't drop leaves over time. If you're after a seasonal touch that draws compliments, this craft hits the mark without draining your wallet. Terracotta pots filled with ornamental kale bring instant charm to any porch or windowsill. Their ruffled leaves range from creamy white to deep purple, thriving in cool autumn air. Try grouping different sizes together for a layered effect. This low-maintenance option stands out long after traditional blooms fade. Some folks overlook kale, thinking it's just for salads, but its bold texture and color rival any mum or pumpkin. These pots don't require much water and can handle chilly nights. Want more drama? Tuck in trailing ivy or pansies between the kale for added interest. Sunflowers and dried citrus slices bring a burst of color and nostalgia to your mantel. This combo isn't just pretty, it smells faintly sweet and brightens gray autumn days. Start with a sturdy twine, string on dried orange slices, and tuck in sunflower heads. Even the most inexperienced decorator can manage it. While sunflowers hold up well, dried citrus can get brittle if handled roughly. Keep out of direct sunlight to avoid fading. Want extra flair? Add cinnamon sticks or eucalyptus for a subtle scent and different textures. Your mantel will look cheerful and feel inviting through the whole season. Think about a harvest moon shadow box with layered paper fields. Suddenly, your mantel tells a story. Each sheet adds depth, mimicking rolling hills and golden crops. With a little patience, anyone can create this crafty illusion. Use autumn-toned papers and a soft LED light for dramatic evening magic. This project isn't just for artists. Kids can help glue, cut, and arrange, sparking creativity for the whole family. Yet, don't expect perfection. Slight wobbles in cutting add charm. Just remember, the goal is to celebrate the messy, glowing beauty of fall, not chase flawless results. Fall harvest decor brings warmth, whimsy, and a bit of nostalgia to your home. Whether you opt for a wheat chandelier or patchwork pumpkins, these ideas spark creativity. Why settle for store-bought decorations when homemade touches add real character? Try 1 or 2 projects each weekend. Involve family or friends. Turn afternoons into memory-making moments. A glowing lantern jar on your porch or a pine cone wreath on your door might just inspire your neighbors too. Ready to roll up your sleeves and welcome autumn?